Good morning. So I went to Georgia for work. Probably got in on Monday night around midnight. Like, we got to the hotel around midnight. Oh, mind you, by the way, the day before, we got an email from the hotel that they had overbooked. They were sending us to another hotel, paying for the first night for us, and then we could return on the third night to that original hotel we were supposed to stay at. Okay? So we arrive at midnight at the hotel that they sent us to. And who's there but Richard, I think his name was. And he tells us we're only able to stay there for one night. We tell him that we knew this night was getting comped because of the inconvenience, but there was no indication that we were stranded for night number 2. He's basically like, I don't know what to tell you, but as far as tomorrow, just take all your stuff with you and then we can figure it out another time, basically. And it's like getting close to 1 now, so we're just gonna take it and head upstairs because we do have to go to work tomorrow morning. So he's getting us all signed in. I think he might have been, dear God, did I just hit something? Like, I actually can't handle that right now. Why do things run into the... I think Rich might have been a little bit lonely. We found out that it was his birthday when the clock struck midnight. Happy 63rd birthday, Rich. Hope the rest of the day was better than that time period.
I say he might have been lonely because he was taking a really long time to check us in. There was 4 of us and it probably took like 45 minutes. 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know, but it just seemed like he wanted to hang out. Like, he kept asking us all questions and, like, reading us. We all got this paper with, like, the Wi-Fi information, just all the basic information about the hotel. And he read it to all of us individually, even though we were all standing right there when he read it the first time. So, I don't blame him. It was his birthday.
We get in our rooms, whatever, call it a night. Perfect. Wake up the next morning, go to work. It's a fine day. One of my coworkers gets a call at the end of the day. The hotel we got switched to originally, the one we stayed in the first night, called back and said that they could take us for the second night. Hallelujah. Thank God. We're amped going back. And then we get there, and whoever's working the front desk says that they have no idea what we're talking about. They can let us stay, but we have to pay. And we're like, we already paid. We paid for 3 nights stay somewhere. What is going on? So then we go over to the original hotel. Mind you, they're across the parking lot from each other.
I don't explain this well in the part that's coming up, but basically the hotel that we were originally supposed to be staying at that emailed us and said that they couldn't take us on that first night, they were claiming that the hotel Rich was at said that we could stay there for night number 2. Rich's hotel was saying that they could not keep us and that the other hotel said that they could keep us. So we were like going back and forth between these 2 hotels, so that's why we ended up just going to the other hotel, trying to get it squared away, because we were like, who's lying, basically.
If everyone could just look like really... Oh, sorry! We're all getting amped up. We're like, we're gonna stand up for ourselves right now. We explain the whole situation to them, saying we basically need a place to stay tonight, preferably, that isn't our car. We end up sitting in that hotel lobby calling the place that we booked through, which was a work thing, so then that place ended up booking through something else, which was Expedia for me and the 2 girls that we were with, but my other guy co-worker got booked through someone else. So we're all on the phone with different people. The hotel that we're sitting in the lobby of is also calling all the surrounding hotels in the area, and they're all completely booked. So after about an hour of being on hold with people, talking to robots, why do we do that now? I called 5 different numbers that I found online, and not a single real person talked to me. I couldn't put in my confirmation number anywhere. I just had to trust this computer could somehow find my reservation based off of my phone number. And when it started going through my reservations through Expedia, it's talking about LA in December, Mexico in December. 2 places I'm not going. I'm just sitting there being like,
speak to representative, speak to representative.
This thing isn't even hearing me. After like an hour of this, the hotel manager bought us all a drink, so that was nice. Little glass of wine. We eventually just decided, after finding out that we could get refunded completely for our troubles, an Airbnb was the best option actually, and it was much cheaper than getting 4 separate hotel rooms. So we get to the Airbnb, we get ready, we go to the Cheesecake Factory. Wonderful dinner. Everything went great, except that my meal took 20 minutes longer to come out than everyone else's.
Are you ready?
On the way back from Cheesecake Factory, we stop and get wine. We play Wineo Kart, which is basically Beerio Kart. with wine. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a great night. Wake up the next morning, go to work, get a call at work that apparently my coworker accidentally booked only one night at the Airbnb. So now we're thinking, what the hell are we gonna do for the third night? We already know hotels are dropping like flies around here as far as room availability. There wasn't a night that went by that we were 100% sure where we were sleeping. You figure out that we can stay at the Airbnb the third night. No one had booked it. Makes sense. We're in Buford, Georgia. I don't even know how we found an Airbnb there, honestly. So we finish work and we decide we're gonna go to a vineyard nearby to do wine tasting. That was great. Went back to the place and we went to Top Golf. So we were like making the most of our experience, even though some stuff went wrong, but we were like, we are determined to have fun on this trip despite everything else that keeps going a little bit wrong. We go to Top Golf. I went golfing when I was in Miami and I did well for probably 3 swings total. It was disheartening to say the least, but I went to Top Golf and I literally became a professional golfer. I don't know what they put in the air there, but I was like knocking them out of the park. I was like, who is that? I didn't recognize myself in that moment.
Go, go, go! Bang! No way!
Finish Top Golf, go back for the night, have our last night, have our last day. We get to the airport. We decide to go to this sushi place. Oh my god! Okay, we decided to go to the sushi place in the Atlanta airport. It's 3 terminals away on the shuttle from our terminal. And so we take the shuttle over, we're waiting. It's a very tiny place. The staff is stressed out. I'm like, I don't blame you. I was like trying to help them. Because like we waited so long for our food, which by the way, while we were sitting and waiting for our food, we look on the TV, Trump was landing in Atlanta to get arrested. Literally landing at the airport that we were at. So that was kind of insane. But the food was taking so long. We were like, let's just get it to go. Like whatever. We're gonna eat it on the plane. It comes, it doesn't have soy sauce. I go to the little to-go area that looks like a to-go area. I don't know. But I saw the sushi cups, like little to-go cups. And I was like, I'll just put my own soy sauce in, whatever. He's stressed out. He got pissed. Waiter got pissed at me for going over. He was like, you can sit down. I was like, I thought maybe I would be helping you, but get the soy sauces by all means. So we leave, we eat it on the plane, and then we made it home. I got back to my house in Boston at midnight, then drove home to New Hampshire because I had this early morning appointment. So I'll talk about that afterwards. See you after my doctors. I moved my dice and also this. Getting into last night when I got back, went home to my house in Boston, got Oliver, drove him home. We get back to my house and it's like 1 a.m. Try to start going to bed. He's sitting there whining, staring at the door. I'm like, what the hell? I let him out, he pees, whatever. Go back into my room, he's doing the same thing. I'm like, this dude clicked, knows that my mom's dog is in the room with my mom and wants to go hang out with that dog because he loves him. But I can't let him out of my room either. You might be thinking,
why wouldn't you just like let him out of your room?
because he goes and he pees on things because he still has his balls. It's a mess, but that was my night last night. I literally woke up this morning and just like cried. Texted my mom, I was like, please tell me when you're awake. She like just saw me. I was like, I look so tired. I'm so tired. But anyway, it's fine.
So, take it away.
No, you take it away.
Okay, Keri made a. Oh, I was just gonna try. No, Keri made a. Take it away.
I made a drink of the summer. Raspberry lime, sparkling water, jalapeno, freshly cut, freshally squeezed lime, and then tequila.
And triple sec.
And triple sec. Yes. And I'm gonna try it.
And the reason that we're on edge is because we're not sure about the raspberry with the jalapeno.
Yeah, but people have been doing watermelon with jalapenos, so I feel like it's okay. Let's try it.
Oh, okay. I don't really like jalapeno, it's strong.
No, you don't even. Oh, I can't give my review, but it's not strong.
There's just so many seeds.
What was that? It just left so long.
I'm trying not to get the seed out. I can taste it, you're right.
I don't taste any jalapeno.
Something about the jalapeno was has to marinate. It was good though.
Drink of the summer.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering, drink of the summer, raspberry, lime, jalapeno, margarita. Thank you.
Hey. I'm in like dead stop traffic on the highway, so I thought this would be a good time to have a chat. I just went to a hair place after work that I got my hair cut out originally and just had her touch it up a bit. My hair is like just thicker on this side. I had to like leave early when I got it cut the first time, but when it dried, this side was just like way thicker. So she touched it up a bit. So here it is, complete hair. Now I'm driving to go get dinner, and I'm gonna drive up to Portland, Maine. That's where we're flying out of tomorrow. So it's gonna be a day. Do you know what I mean? You know when you first get your hair cut and you just like can't stop touching it? I'm just doing that right now. But that's it. If you care, if you and if you don't, then that's your problem.
Morning. I'm ready to work out. I am a Huberman girlfriend. So what this means is that we get up early and we look at the sun together to set our circadian rhythm. So we've been doing that every day. That's all. We've had an eventful... I say that's all and I keep talking. That's what I do. We've had an eventful trip so far. So we got here, today's Monday. Got here on Friday morning. I hope you can hear me, but I'm just like, no one's room is near me, but just in case I don't want to like wake anyone. Anyway, like you don't need to hear my inner thoughts. So oh, we went out to, I took a video of this. We went out to dinner at a Cuban restaurant. I forget what it's called. It's like breaded steak. It was really good. Saturday, got up. Oh my God. We played pickleball. It was so hot outside. I wore this like cute little athletic dress. It was purple. And then I sweat everywhere. And I mean, everyone was dripping sweat, so I wasn't like, what's going on with me? So that was Saturday. Then we went out to dinner. And then just me, Michael, and his uncle went out for the night. I took one picture of Michael. We all gave each other missions for the night like I do with my friends. Mine was to convince or have someone convince me why I should move to Miami.
The craziest part about this is that I was saying that I was deciding between New York and Miami, and the guy that I asked just moved from New York to Miami and was like, you have to do it.
Michael, we've done this one before, but you have to tell someone that your great-grandmother, grandfather was part of the reason that the Titanic sank, and then you have to ask someone if you should still carry the shame of it. They told Michael that he should. His uncle had to tell someone that Michael just met me tonight and to look at us interacting and see if they thought that I was into him. They said yes, so that's good. Michael and I were trying to act awkward though, so they must have just not really cared that much. Yesterday was Sunday, and we started off the day wakeboarding on the bay. I think it's called agoraphobia, the actual word, but I get really freaked out when I don't know exactly what's underneath me in water. But I said I would go one time. I was just sitting on the boat. My heart rate was at 100, just sitting because I was freaking out about it. And I got up the first try, which was great. Like, it's fine. I'm wakeboarding, but the second I fall over, I'm like, I need to be back in the boat. I start freaking out. I am alive, so that's good. And then we went out to dinner at this pizza place. And I don't know if anyone knows who Dr. Miami is, but he was walking the boardwalk right near us, and Michael's cousins knew who he was because they live in Miami, and so they started freaking out, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And they went up and they got interviewed by him, and they went and got Ben and Jerry. Why do I have so many stories? Because I've been talking so long. We went and got Ben and Jerry's. There's one guy working behind the counter by himself, and he sees us all walk in, immediately walks to the back. We don't really notice this. It's just like, whatever, maybe he's getting something. Then he comes out and he goes,
Sorry, who's first?
like literally like 30 seconds after we get there, like we're looking at the ice cream still, immediately turns around and walks to the back again. We're like, what is up with this guy? He comes out again, and people start asking for samples. As you do at an ice cream thing. I didn't personally ask for any, but I didn't think it was weird people were asking for samples. There was probably 3 samples asked for before he was like,
If I give you guys all samples, we're gonna be sitting here for an hour just giving you samples.
and we were like, what? Like, what are you doing? There was just like no one else in there. What do you need to go do? Michael's cousin asked for one, and then the guy was like,
What are you guys gonna try every single ice cream in the shop?
I think there was like 4 or 5 total samples given, in which he has to take a stick and scoop it into the ice cream. Anyway, he was insane. And then good morning, that's a wrap. So I'll see you next time. I either haven't talked to you in 5.5 years, or I am actually doing something and remember to talk.
Tried sour cream and onion. Oh, go ahead. Oh. We're out of tortilla chips. Literally. It's really not that bad. We're trying it with everything.
You try the crackers?
Yeah, the crackers are stale.
Very spicy. The tacos are spicy.
Tacos are spicy. This is the third option.
Because it's creative music. So, yeah.
Wait, I don't really hate that. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. Why is it kind of good?
That is really good.
Doing my reflection.
No. Alright, what would you rank them? Coffee, 6 out of 10. I'm gonna say best texture, best flavor combination. Yeah, Takis are my least favorite. It's too much. Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Sorry if I was kind of ranting, but if you had a bad day, night, whatever, just know you're gonna get through it. We're here. We made it. It'll get better. I'll see you in the next one.